ready.
What is happening, guys? It is time. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna make me act up. The Expanse is back. Season whatever. I don't even know. Sometimes when I sit down to watch and do my reactions, I'm so excited. It's just such a good time. It's just one of those things where I just never saw myself. If it's about space, aliens, and all of these different things, like, you're not gonna see me just pick it up. The moment I see that it's about space, I like actually lose interest. Because I have an obligation when people suggest shows like The Expanse and stuff like that to watch it, especially if it's being suggested over on Patreon. That's the reason why I'm watching it. I watched it, gave it a chance, and now I love it. The show has become a 10 out of 10 for me already, right? So if they finish strong for, final season, I think next season is the final season. If they finish strong, I have no doubt that I will be giving the show a 10 out of 10. The Expanse is just, narratively, it's great. The way how it's structured is great. Everything about this show makes you think of some of the greatest TV shows of all time. It's up in that upper echelon. And my top 10 of shows keeps changing because you guys keep suggesting these bangers. And I think I have probably one of the strongest top 10s ever. You know what I'm saying? One day I'll tell you guys all about it if you are watching this video. But I'm just saying, it's just one of those things. But anyways, guys, without no further ado, if you want to see more episodes of The Expanse, go check it out on the Patreon. If you want to just watch, I'm pretty sure by the time you guys are seeing this on YouTube, I'm finished with The Expanse. So go check it out on the Patreon if you want to just watch it. If you want to just watch it ahead and see what my review is. Let's jump into the reaction. I will see you guys right after for the review.
High population density in the affected areas makes estimates difficult, but it appears that initial fatalities will be in the range of 1 to 2 million.
You had him. You had him, Kamina. You had him.
Yes.
Mina, are you okay?
Yes. It's all right to say you're not. If it hadn't been Marco, it would have been someone else.
It wasn't someone else, it was him.
And I'm the one who had him in an airlock and let him go.
Yes.
It's hindsight. You cannot live backward.
Yeah, I understand that, but gotta take some accountability for it.
Naomi.
This will be breaking her heart.
We should gather. Better to be together in a moment like this.
All right. We are prepared to dock.
Taki.
Is this nigga really wants to meet? He can't be serious. Pull the bullet right there, my friend.
Never thought I would see this.
I read they were dancing in the corridors of Ceres and Palace.
I don't believe that.
DNS will believe it. All
Sorry.
deltas are the same to them.
You think they will come after us?
At a minimum, after this, every inner ship and station will be on high alert. They will restrict traffic. Business just got harder.
This isn't about business anymore. All Belters will have to answer for Marco's deeds now.
Fred Johnson didn't believe that.
I heard he was a good man for an Earther.
He was a good man. Period.
I saw your message when the com buffered. I did not mean to. It just happened. You have to tell them.
Maybe this means a future without Earth's boot on our neck. Can't be sad about that.
DNS never shed tears for us. It's hard to grieve too much for them.
Best for us to do is keep to the shadows until it all plays out.
No shadows for us. Marco Inaros has asked us to meet.
So, what are we gonna do?
I don't know. It's her decision.
We will accept.
What is she planning, though? I love me some intro, but not today. Somebody send me the link to the soundtrack for this. I know I could look it up myself, but I don't want to be spoiled about anything. So I don't really look up anything when I'm watching shows, because it might spoil things.
Bitches.
Oh, they did get hit. I thought it was just, but it's...
Oh shit, I'm sorry. Yeah, I got you.
If they got hit here, that simply means that Clarissa can probably, he can escape with her. Possibly.
I don't know. My hand hurts.
I'll see if I can find something to make a split.
It must have been an earthquake.
Clarissa has been, in a way, reformed, so I don't mind her getting out here.
One hell of a meteor.
Looks like I stayed on this mud ball day too long.
Damn, and this shit's probably like underground or something. Emergency lights are on, man. Oh, somebody.
Are you alright?
So far.
What the hell happened?
Good question.
Open the door.
I'm not a prisoner, sir. Oh. Oh.
Frame must have buckled. I'm gonna go find help.
Fuck that! There's already cracks in the foundation. This place can come crashing down any minute. Just pull.
Really? We could have just did that?
Peaches, let's go.
You're not going anywhere.
Wrong.
We're in lockdown. Inmates remain in place until we hear from upstairs.
Until you still haven't heard anything.
No, not yet.
You're responsible for my safety. I am making myself responsible for hers. Her mods are blocked. Her hand is busted. She is not a threat. And every minute that we spend talking is another minute that we could be getting the fuck out of here.
Oh. So I'm saying, like, Amos has changed a lot. I know I don't talk about this enough, but really and truly, you know what I'm saying, if this was season 1 Amos beginning, it would have probably snapped your neck and be like, yo, we're trying to survive here. I don't have time for this. The fact that he's explaining himself.
You know I have friends in high places.
Fuck. Come on, let's go. Fail to follow my orders and I will shoot you. Understood.
Sully, she's back. Rona, we couldn't get through the B-wing there. Look, there's cave-ins everywhere and there's still no word from Hernandez or Marone.
What the hell's this?
We have to evacuate the civilian. He won't leave without her.
Are you out of your mind?
It's my call, my responsibility. Report me when we get topside. What's the deal?
Electricity's down everywhere. Elevators around.
Let's take the stairs.
There's cave-ins everywhere, and if any case, aren't you responsible?
Sully, are
Oh
you
yeah, let's
okay?
just...
It's just my knee.
This won't. Is there another way out of here? Is there another set of stairs?
It's a maximum security prison. They didn't design it with a lot of escape routes.
There must be a ventilation shaft.
Yeah, 20 centimeters wide. How skinny can you get?
She's the only one.
What are you doing?
The elevator
There should
shaft.
be a maintenance ladder in the elevator shaft.
Good idea.
Do you think you can open it? Use your mind?
I'm still way too doped up. It wouldn't be pretty if I tried.
Rona, I got a bad idea.
Okay. Let this dude out.
So, what's new?
This is his last dose.
About 11 hours. He should be all right to do it.
Do what?
Who is this guy a UFC fighter? I don't know. He looks familiar.
Can you open it?
Well, I know you can't.
Open it or it's back to your cell.
That's too bad.
What happened? No ladder?
Naomi, I need to know where you are.
Yeah, Naomi is kind of like in a hostage situation right
I
now.
haven't heard from my parents. Looks like the whole Montana grid collapsed. Fred Johnson's dead. Marco's people killed him.
And they have
They're
the
not
problem.
simple.
Yep. There is a lot going on, man. My lord.
Naomi, please respond the moment you get this.
You here for take a turn, okay?
You knocked out the comms to prevent Fred from jettisoning the sample.
You're not so dumb as you look.
How'd you know about the vault? Who gave you the specs?
Where's the guy with no neck? At least his little love taps didn't bore me.
No one's gonna come save you. Due process on this station is what I say it is. I'll feed you to the mushrooms one finger at a time, and I'll eat them in front of you.
It doesn't have to go that far.
Do what you need to, Uta. You're not going to change what happened or what about to.
You think by killing Fred, you people are gonna take over now?
Help us recover the sample and find Marco and Eros. We might be able to work out a deal.
You're wasting air. Tusiwala. Funny thing, I kind of like Fred.
Who else are you working with at this station?
Which station do you mean? There are so many. There are so many of us.
Tell me what you know.
You should probably send my first finger to the recycler on level 5. The 108 needs a full rebuild.
I don't get it. You're not some rock hopper scraping by. You had a good life here.
Working on an Urta station for an Urta, and an Urta, and an Urta. You think that's what Belter Lord wanted? To be your favorite pet? To be grateful when you tell us what we're allowed to want so we don't have to bother deciding for ourselves?
Fred Johnson was a friend to all Belters.
He was a tourist. Go home in your larder. Stay there. If you don't, the bell will remind you that you don't belong here again and again and again.
Yeah. Why have we shot her in the head yet? I'm wondering.
It's time to take the Roci out for a hunt.
I don't agree with the punching.
You cracked her hand, Terminal?
Nice try, you're not that smart.
Didn't have to be. Anika's eye captured this is Mia's flight plan. We'll continue this conversation when we get back.
When we're done, I'm gonna throw you out an airlock myself.
Wait,
You got something to say?
see you when you get back.
Yeah, you wanted to say something. You're scared for your life. Hope you're ready.
Can you reach it? No. Even if I could, I don't see a release switch. We'd have to get Tiny up there and have him pry the doors open.
Would you call me? Maybe we could find something
Tiny.
stick to the walls, like suction cups or something. Suction cups.
There's a hinge.
What?
There's a hinge on this plate.
Who's behind these?
Do I look like an elevator repairman?
Let me borrow your gun.
Can't use his gun. Our weapons have biometric locks.
Okay. I need you to sink one here and here.
Are you kidding?
Just do it.
The maintenance ladder's back there.
Makes sense they'd seal it behind these plates. Keep anyone from climbing out.
Tiny, come here.
You should stop calling me that.
See if you can pull this open.
With 2 fingers? That's insane.
Okay, here's how I figure it. We got Tiny, we got 3 guns to make holes. One of you guys go up with him, make the holes, he opens the panels, and then we get the fuck out of here.
Do this, you're a shoo-in for sentence reduction.
Cool. And who goes with him?
Odd man.
Really? We're doing rock, paper, scissors? Man, you guys really know how to take a situation serious.
If you can't make it up the ladder.
Yeah, I'm not staying here. I'll make it.
Watch your hands.
So essentially, they have to do that for every single panel so that they can have access to the ladder. That
We gotta contact Holden.
No,
They have the protomolecule.
and there's nothing we can do to help him with that. But we might be able to do something about this. I'm betting these traitors are mixed up in the whole goddamn thing. We maintain radio silence.
Barkeith and her escort just killed their transponders. Yeah, they're changing direction.
Do you think they saw us?
Even if they were looking our way, this ship on our head end just looked like tourists en route to Titan.
Where are they going?
Well, the bend in Sunward. Looks like they're gonna intersect with the Hungarian
You
group.
say that like I should know what it is.
It's kind of a landmark. Innermost large asteroid group in the belt. Nothing of interest to miners, but very high albedo.
So just a bunch of bright and shiny rocks.
When you think about it, not a bad place to hide. Pretty much disappear from most scopes.
Sounds like a great rendezvous spot if you don't want people seeing what you're doing. Change course, we're following.
You do that now, it's gonna attract attention. We're not gonna look like tourists.
Everything that just went down on Earth, in Mars, and Tycho, these people are mixed up in it. We can't let them get away. We've got a fast ship. We can run if we have to.
All right. You take the long way around, though. You try and keep as many of the Hungarian rocks between us as I can. Block their line of sight. It's our best shot at staying hidden.
My anxiety's at an all-time high. This show they just know how to build tension. They do it so good. They do it so good. They're forcing her to eat with them?
I heard you haven't been eating. Eat.
I'm gonna take my dish and go to the other table.
Famous red kibble, but gets the job done. Sit. Get to know your son a little. That's what he wants. That's why he brought you here, isn't it?
I'd rather go back to myself.
You are not a prisoner. You are free to go wherever you wish.
Then let me get
back to my ship and leave.
That is what you do best. However, I heard that the Chitsamoka isn't your ship. You gave it to Philip. Do you want to give her your ship?
No.
I don't know what to say. Boy has
This
a mind of
man
his own.
is the epitome of a psychopath, man. This dude here, I mean, everything that you can possibly think of when it comes on to narcissism, sociopath, like he has all of it just wrapped up in him, and the actor is doing it so well. Like it's like so many different things that you can diagnose this guy with. It's insane what he is. And his son is, in a way, starting to realize, and because he's absolutely being disrespectful and stuff like that. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I think Philip is probably going to wise up to what's really going on, realize the type of person that his father really is. And this, I mean, how can you possibly just kill possibly 2 million people and still be like, we'll do it some more? You know what I'm saying? It's insane.
That's it? You're just letting her go?
There's nowhere for her to go. Throw this Martian shit into the recycler. No one can stand it. We'll pick up proper provisions when we resupply.
Oh, he's mad.
There's no need to play with her like that.
Go.
You're angry with me.
I'm disappointed. You brought your mother here. And so here she will stay. What did you hope to achieve? Did you want to save her? Do you think that she can be saved?
Don't know.
That is what disappoints me the most. Look what you did on the Hasami. Andrew, that man you sacrificed, you knew him for
11 years.
You loved him.
Yes.
But you knew what you had to achieve, and so you did what you had to do, no matter how
That is
hard
not,
it
it's, bro, that is not even remotely. This is classic gaslighting right here. That situation was completely different than what happened here. What are you talking about, sir? They went to take out the ship. Dude couldn't get back. He was stuck. He had went back out there to save him, or any of them went back out there to save that dude. They would have gotten blown up. There was no chance, right? And it wasn't even a sacrifice that he could have avoided. Using this to prove your point is Marco is, he gets on my nerves, bro.
Important juncture in the history of our people. I need you by my side, clear of mind. You have every right to be angry with your mother, be sad about what she did to you, what she did to all of us.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Feel whatever you feel.
Naomi
Let those
I'm pretty sure if she could have taken him, you know, she did abandon him in a way. But it's understandable why she left. But she should have grabbed him and she shouldn't have left without Philip. But I don't know what the circumstances were. It could have been that she couldn't get him. She can't get into anything.
Hey, Knuckles, I'm recalibrating the scrubbers. Humidity set for dust is waste more water than it has to. You know, Martian tech. Wanna help?
What do you think is going to happen? We'll start working together like old times, and everything will be the way it was?
Just trying to take your mind off of things.
I always thought, no, I hoped that you would be there for Philip. That there was still enough good in you to make him more like you and not like his father. Stop calling me that! Let Marco poison your heart and Philip's, and I will never forgive you for that.
We had to do it!
Why?
Did you forget? They make us thirst for water. They make us gasp for air. The
Your
innocent
point?
will never share the bounty from the new worlds, and we can't go claim them for ourselves. You know that better than anyone.
What?
I saw it on the feed. You tried to live on Illis, and your body failed like most Belters would. And the ones who can adapt, their children won't be Belter anymore. Marco is trying to build something all the children of the Belt.
And he's building it on a river of blood with your help.
That's what the true thing is that listen, I understand you have a lot to go against the inners, right? I really do. I empathize. But in order for peace to happen, this is not the way. This is not the way. You can't kill 2 million innocent people that I'm pretty sure don't have the same. I don't think those 2 million people are all sitting down saying, I hate Martians, I hate Belters. It's kind of like this, right? Like the other day, I wanted to go visit this country. I visited a few countries, right? And I've always came back with, you know what I'm saying, a good impression, right? Of course, there are countries that I don't want to go to because I don't know, like I'm never going to go to places like Mexico. I know some people might ask why, but I'll never go to that country because that country, Mexico, is literally ran by the cartel. I'm not risking it. Now, that's not to say that there's not dangers in other countries. It's just not as prevalent. You get what I'm saying? Like in Mexico, the cartel post up by the border. The police is bought out, right? Now, I'm not saying that people that live there, you know, they don't want to live there and they don't love their country or whatever the situation is. This is not about the people that live there. This is about what are the dangers of going there, and you might be targeted. You might be trying to get back across the border, right? And you might end up getting robbed, kidnapped. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. But I say this to say that I want to go to this particular country, and the person is saying, why do you want to go there? Right? You know, the people are this and the people are that and all this other stuff, right? Why do you want to go there? And I'm like, if I was supposed to use the people themselves of a country to judge the country, right, I wouldn't go anywhere, right? But I don't do that because the point of contention is not, as I said, using the example of Mexico, it's not about the people of a whole, because I know the entirety of the people are not, quote unquote, for the cartel. But I know the cartel literally runs the country, if you want to put it into perspective, right? I've heard too many news. I've watched too many documentaries. It's crazy, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying that people can't go to these countries that are run by the cartels, because they do it all the time. People do it all the time. I'm just not going to be one of them. But it's not a condemnation, if you will, of the people themselves. The way how they're treating it is like, yo, Earthers are doing this, so all Earthers are bad. So let's just take them out, right? Let's just take them out. And I'm just like, I can't do that. I don't know if it costs. I don't know if you can, I don't know if it's like plane travel to like go to the belt. You know what I'm saying? From Earth. Like, I don't know if it's like plane travel where you can just buy a ticket and go to the belt if you want to. I don't know if it's like that. If you wanted to like travel to the belt, if you can't just go get to know the people, you can have a strong perception about certain countries in our world and you don't want to go. I don't know, man. I know I'm talking for a long time here, but I really do want to point out that you can't justify what you're doing because, oh, we're trying to create a world and this is the sacrifice that you have to make. The guy you're following is a freaking psychopath, and the fact that you can't see that is going to be the death of you. I would not be surprised if this dude dies before the end of this. This is insane.
This is Officer Sullivan from MedBlock. If you can hear me, call out. We'll try and get to you.
Still nothing from upstairs.
No luck on any civilian channels either. Tried calling my ex. We have a kid. Couldn't get through to anyone.
There's 9 levels of prison above us. There has to be someone up there with a comm to talk.
Unless there was a cave-in or a fire. Unless they're already dead.
Charlie!
What the hell just happened?
Connor, get the fuck down here! I will open fire!
You was bitching about his leg for the last half hour. I must have gave out.
I said get your ass down here!
No! Come on! I'm almost at the top.
Doesn't even make sense to grab a gun.
Go with her. One of you makes the holes, the other one covers. I'll take care of Peaches.
We hadn't split up, so we'd be alive. That's on me. If anybody does anything that even looks funny, you shoot. Don't worry about me.
You know what's funny? I'm more important than you. We got 2 guns between us and only one of me.
Do your job.
What if I say no?
Tiny! Stop screwing around and we'll throw you off this thing and come up with a plan B after.
Just fucking around.
It's over, let's just keep.
What the hell? Something is... Oh, no! Bruh.
Yes! That's how you do it!
Is everyone okay?
I resent that, sir. Really?
Almost there. Let's go.
How can that be daylight? There's a whole building up there.
That's crazy. That thing took off the entire floor, bro.
Thinking of your utter, James Holden?
Bitch, I don't like you.
And the mighty Rocinante. You think he's coming to save you now?
You have something to say to me. Say it and be done with it.
I was happy when you left.
Why?
I always thought you were so much smarter than everyone else.
I wish I'd
because she...
The Gamara Code. You still feel bad about that ship? And I thought we would be refreshing your memory. No one is coming to save you. After what you did to Marco, he will never let you go. There is only one way you will ever leave this ship.
Yeah, I know you don't. You wish he was dead. Okay, we get it. How many times are you gonna mean mug? You know? It's like, we get it, bro. Yeah, I mean? Damn, now Naomi got a result to killing people. You're not gonna get close enough to Marco to get him. I don't have no security on the bridge.
Marco. I need to speak with you.
Not now.
Marco. I need...
Naomi, if you move like that and don't act natural, they're going to suspect that you mean him harm. Marco's not gonna go out like this. I want him to, but
We are busy. You have no business here.
probably he didn't see the knife. I think Philip saw the knife.
You need to learn to do as you are told. You should be grateful to me for taking you. You saved your life.
That entire top of that place got demolished. It's like the shit dropped right on him. It's probably if it dropped right on him, then it would have been more devastation. Damn. Bruh.
It must have been one hell of a rock.
Let him go!
Call me Tiny.
This dude. Come on, Clarissa. Get them mods working, man. He's trying to activate her mods. Well, gunshots work. Oh, yeah. Still got nuts, bitch. Fuck out of here. Damn. Just suplex the hell out of that dude.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Did she get hurt? Doesn't seem like it.
She's a prisoner. I'm supposed to.
Go. Find your kid.
If your kid is still alive.
You okay?
Not with the creepy laughs.
The wind. I never thought I'd feel it again. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
What do we do now?
She's coming down from the drugs, of course.
We gotta get out of here.
Hi. Top off.
Still no contact on the Zamia. They must still be running dark.
They're wasting their lead. As soon as they light up, we'll see them.
And then we'll burn like hell and run those motherfuckers down.
Fuck yeah.
Which one's the pilot?
You're looking at them. Qualified on MLCRs for the Corps.
Bit
Really?
more flying the Roci than a Marine dropship.
I can handle it.
The pilot. Didn't know that.
There's a safety latch in the back. Lower right.
Philip said you couldn't take his ship. He wasn't trying to punish you. It was just
I know what he was doing.
Oh, yeah?
Proving his loyalty. Trying to stay on his father's good side.
Don't decide his reasons for him. You don't know the boy. Not yet.
How about that stab you in the neck?
I don't claim to know Philip. He's always been the same age in my...
Naomi's gonna knock this dude out with something. Knock him out with a wrench.
Well, you don't see the change when you're with him. Day by day, it's only a little bit. Adds up, I guess.
Tell me something. Did Marco slip the Augustin Gamora code into the Roci?
No, she can contact him.
Jim, do not start the Roci's drive. The reactor code's been sabotaged. It will blow if you do. I'm being held captive by Marco.
Shutting down the reactor.
What? Why?
It's been sabotaged. We have to shut it down.
How the hell do you know that? Where is she?
There's no location data.
What happened? I have the right to know. Tell me. Tell me what happened. Tell me what happened.
Yeah, that girl was working on the Roci the entire freaking time, bro. The entire time she was working on it. She was working on the Roci the entire time, sabotaging the ship. My God, man. And I wasn't even thinking about that.
Oh, crap, I lost him.
Time to do your stuff, fly boy. Try not to get spotted.
Easy for you to say. Think I got something.
It's not the back eighth.
Looks like
Belter ship.
That's the back eighth. And it's escort.
I got 2 more MCRN ships. They look like destroyers.
Belter terrorists and Martian thieves, one big happy family. Let's get some profiles.
Looks like the Barkeith's moving out. Must have transferred the weapons already. Hard burn away from the sun.
The escorts aren't moving. Why?
probably coming after y'all. Be careful.
The frigates are the weapons, that's the deal. This is Marco
Oh.
Morales' Free Navy. His belters on our Martian ships.
They're splitting up. They're on the move. I'm gonna compute their head and maybe we can figure out where these guys are going.
Crap, they pinged us.
Shit!
Time to go. Here comes the juice.
Woo! We out of there.
Belter crew. I think we can hold a hard burn longer. But they know that too.
They out there. Alright. They fired.
We got a fast mover.
I'm trying to break its lock. Hang tight.
Let's go. You got this, Alex. Let's go, man.
We have to send ship profiles to Avasarala. Fuck, they're jamming us.
Come on, Alex.
We're not gonna make it, are we?
I got one more thing to try.
What? More juice?
Brace yourself.
Jeez, she's bleeding. They're being thrown. Bro, really? That's what we're doing? We're just gonna end the episode? Oh, man. There's so much to talk about this episode, though. So let's do that. Why is this show so good? It does such a good job of building tension and somewhat of a release to the point of, like, it's hard to tell a lot of times, like, even with what's going on, it's hard to describe the feeling I have when I watch this show, because it's like my anxiety is always at an all-time high. Like it's just up there. The tension, just the things, the way how they captivate moments in this show is just great. I have to give them props for that. In this episode, with the things that we found out, Roci almost blew up, because now that I actually think about it, that girl that, you know, betrayed everyone all this time, that killed Fred, she was working on the Roci the entire time, bro. So it's not surprising that the Roci got sabotaged, right? How did Naomi pick up on that? That's another thing. I don't know if she saw something in a glimpse that I missed. I think she may have seen something on one of the screens or something like that. Or maybe this is something that she knows that they've done before. I don't know. Maybe you guys can fill me in on that if I missed something, because I don't really know how she realized it, right? It makes sense, don't get me wrong, that Roci got sabotaged, but I don't know how how she put the pieces together to give them that warning, right? So good. Roci's okay. Of course, we know what Bobbie and Alex was doing. They were essentially following, you know, that ship, and, you know, we're meeting up with, and essentially figuring out that, hey, it's not a situation where, oh, they're exchanging weapons or anything like that. It's the ships that they're actually given to the Belters, you know, Marco's, whatever. And I know earlier on in the episode I talked a lot about, you know, decisions that people make. You just blanket cover, oh, those people are just those people, and you're just like, I would never, right? You would never be associated with them. They can all die just because. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say just because North Korea is ran by a dictator and a, you know, whatever they're doing to their people and stuff like that, whatever he's doing to the decisions that he made in the country, I'm not gonna put a blanket over them and be like, all North Koreans deserve, like, their country deserves to be bombed and decimated because of this one dude. Now, of course there's a lot more people. Of course, there's a lot more people there that agree with the regime and all of that, but that there's no way you're gonna be able to sit and tell me that everybody that's there agrees with everything that this guy does. I don't remember his name, whatever his name is, right? You can sit down and tell me that, right? I've seen it firsthand how People are running out of Cuba because of the regime that's there. In droves, they want to get out of there. Right? In droves. So for you to just look at it and be like, well, he's trying to make the world a better place by, you know, what if North Korea, give you guys an example, what if North Korea is supposed to bomb the US because of whatever this guy decides to tell North Koreans, right? Oh, we just gonna bomb some people, right? Because they don't like us, they live differently, they're too free. Right? Whatever the reason is, right? And now you're plunged into a war. I'm pretty sure not everybody there is going to agree with this. Regardless of if you don't like a particular group or they've done things to you in the past, the way forward is not. I don't think. I mean, if you guys want to elaborate and let me know if there was ever a time that the Earthers just decided to just kill Belters, like just because they can. Because since I've been watching this show, I've never seen the Earthers, they have gone in that direction, but they've always been strategic about who they kill, you know, who they hate. The Earthers don't like the OPA. I don't necessarily like the OPA either. I don't like what a lot of them stand for, what they do to get their point across. A lot of them are extremists, right? That's not to say that and there you go again. The majority of the group, in my opinion, and from what I've seen, is not bad. But in my opinion, they should not still call themselves the OPA, is what I'm trying to get at. Like that part of it, when you're talking about people like Kamina, Fred, Dawes to a point, right? When you're talking about these people, you know that the head of a lot of some of the heads of some of the groups, factions of the OPA are good, right? They're good to a point. And I can understand that it's a tough situation for even them themselves to be in, because you have people that expects you to hate the Earthers as much as they, you know what I'm saying? Like it's they just want you to do that. And we can't live like that as humanity. And there's a lot of hate to go around, don't get me wrong. You know, purposely starving people or purposely let them go without water or air or whatever the situation is when you can help the situation it's not good. That's not good. Right? But do they deserve, like, you guys did not strategically try to take out, like, you know what I'm saying, like the headquarters or the president who are making these decisions, or somebody that has something to do with that. Like y'all are just trying to just be destroying everything and anything in sight. Let's kill all the Earthers to prove a point that we are supposed to be the heads. And then you're gonna turn around and probably turn the inners into slaves, because that's what I see coming down this pipeline from Marcos, because he's never gonna have any compassion for any Earther. If you're willing to do something like this, literally what's going to happen to Earthers if Marcos succeeds in his plan is that we're gonna end up with a concentration camp kind of situation again. That's what's going to happen. I promise you that Earthers and Martians are going to be in slavery if Marcos succeeds with his plan, because they're not going to allow them to do anything in society. They're going to be treated as less than. They're going to reverse it. And I'm not going to be for that, because that's not the way forward. That's not a way forward to peace. Right? It's just not. Honestly, it's just not. I refuse to believe that that's the way. I really do. This situation, man, definitely at the end, at the end of me reacting to this, I am planning to do a live stream with, you know what I'm saying, all the screaming firehawks, you know, that have been watching my reactions, that we can come in and we can talk about a lot of these things, a lot of these topics that are being explored. Somebody, I just read a comment on one of the early videos, I think it was like episode 2 of season 1. Somebody is saying that they can't watch my reactions because I defended capitalism and stuff like that. It was a weird comment. I don't understand people. I really don't understand. So what? That's just my perspective and my opinion on what capitalism means, right? You might have a difference in opinion, and that's cool. Let's discuss it, because I promise you, you're not going to win if you try to come at me with anything else, because I believe for a fact that capitalism is the greatest system probably invented that came about. It's a great system because majority of countries around the world run through a liberal democratic system, right? Tell me I'm wrong, right? Regardless of what the rules and the laws say in the country, right? Capitalism, you being able to have the opportunity to create a legacy, right? You might say it makes people greedy, but that's just what it is. That's what people are. I'm sorry. People make these decisions, and then people make the decisions, make these choices to be who they are because of capitalism, right? Because of it. Because they live in the system. It doesn't make the system bad. It's just people making choices that may have long-term repercussions, right? But that's neither here nor there. I don't even know why I'm discussing this here. It's just that I want to discuss these on a live stream. If you guys disagree with anything that I say in my comments or my reviews or whatever the situation is, we can hash it out then. Once the show is finished on the YouTube channel, then we can go and we can have, you know, a live once that happens. Maybe later on this year. I think we will get through all the seasons by the end of this year if we keep going at the rate that we're going. So in any case, guys, it is what it is. That's just my opinion. Don't get mad about it and, you know, oh, I'm not gonna watch your reactions because this and that and whatever. Like, bro, it's not even that serious. Like, it's really not. You know what I'm saying? When I see comments like that, I'm just like, I'm just giving my opinion, man. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what I believe. That's my opinion on the subject. That's not to say that, you know, belters are bad or anything like that. That's just my opinion on what that system is. Like, don't complain, right? Don't sit down and complain and say the rich man is having a better view and all of these different things. Like, don't complain. When I'm in rich people's presence, I ask them, what did they do to get here? Maybe they can get my game up. Maybe they can give me a tip here and there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at life, man. I've learned, you know, just a solid point here. The same person was, you know, because I did ask them back a question. It's like, what about capitalism that you hate so much? And the comment is weird that this person left back, naming a bunch of different things that capitalism leads towards, which, you know what I'm saying, that's their opinion. I don't think that's actually true, but it is what it is. But people are going to have their different opinions about these things. You guys are going to disagree with me sometimes, and there's nothing wrong with that. At the end of the day, if you can say something that, you know, maybe will make me think, and it can change my mind a little bit about how I think about things, then that's fine. You know, you're gonna talk about, you know, capitalism is the reason why people are homeless and all these different things. Little do you know that I was homeless at one point in my life, bro. you can't make those points to me, because a lot of those things that you're talking about, I've been there. I've seen the worst of it. I've talked to people who are still in those situations. So I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Guys, I'm 39, man. I'm gonna be 39 this year. I'm not afraid to tell people my age because it's the reason I speak the way I speak, right? With age comes wisdom. Now, some of that wisdom can be changed based on how you approach the situation to me. But at the end of the day, just wanted you guys to just keep your head up out there, man. And don't just, like, I want humanity to be great. That's just what it is. I just want humanity to be great, man. That's what I advocate for, just overall. And yes, there's no world that I can see in the possible future where every human is working together, because that cycle of hatred that we talk about is always going to continue. It's always going to be there as long as humans exist. Because you're never going to have every human on the same page that wants peace. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. You know, as peaceful of a situation that we think we live in, like us living in the United States right now, we think we're living in peace, right? Because I'm able to sit here, watch videos, record videos, and do all this stuff while there's other countries around the world being bombed. Countries where kids are being grown up to be, you know, soldiers, turned into soldiers, you know, 10, 11 years old, a gun is already in your hand, cartels running countries. Like, there's a lot. There's a lot of evil still in this world, and we may act ignorant about it. You get what I'm saying? But I think about it, you know, and the only thing that I can do about it is actually have discussions. And because of the internet, these things can spread like wildfire nowadays. So we can do that. This was a great episode, man. Cause for a lot of discussion. Sorry to bore you guys for so long. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Leave a like, leave a comment. I'm out. Peace.